It's hard to believe paramedics under attack. We exposed a safety concern years ago, but now paramedics tell us it has only gotten worse.
This is something that we are following up on. It's the latest assault that was all caught on camera of a man ramming his car into an ambulance on their way to a 911 emergency. Elise Haas shares this story you'll only see here on KOIN 6.
Watch as this ambulance is driving down Southeast Powell Boulevard in Portland, lights and sirens blaring, when a man in a white SUV floors it from the shoulder of the road, speeding straight for the paramedics. Luckily, the driver of the ambulance was able to avoid a head-on collision at the last second.
Our EMTs and paramedics are under attack, and we need to put a stop to it.
Union representatives for American medical response workers are sounding the alarm, saying the assaults against paramedics are escalating in Multnomah County.
It's just gotten way out of hand.
KOIN 6 obtained an email the vice president of operations for global medical response sent to the mayor's office about this video, writing to Sam Adams, saying in part, "The attached video is of a mentally ill person in a vehicle targeting one of our ambulances. He heard the siren and then laid in wait for an ambush. He has been missing from a group home and told police he wanted to kill the paramedics. I want to keep this on your radar because I fear a bad event is just around the corner with the frequency of violence against EMS." In this latest case, Portland police arrested the attacker, 51-year-old John Harbor. Officers say that the driver was in a behavioral health crisis. They placed him on a police hold at a hospital. PPB cited him criminally for assault in the third degree, reckless driving, reckless endangering another person, and careless driving. But the victims don't feel like the charges match the severity of the crime.
The public needs to be aware that this is going on because these are our everyday heroes. They're out there trying to save lives, and this is interfering with their work and what they love to do.
Former AMR employees also shared these photos of broken glass in their ambulance after a man bashed the passenger side window, nearly hitting a pregnant paramedic inside.
The looking over the shoulder, you know, am I going to be hit with a rock? Am I going to be sliced with a machete? I mean, these are things that have happened. When they're trying to render aid and they have to keep looking over their shoulder for their own safety, you know, that truly interrupts what they're trying to do and the services they're trying to provide.
There you go. Good job. We didn't get into this industry for people to take out their aggression on us. We got in to help people in crisis.
In 2019, KOIN 6 first exposed how AMR was documenting an increase of assaults to emergency responders in the last few years.
Distance is safety when you're dealing with an explosive situation.
Leading AMR to start training their paramedics in self-defense.
To have these things where we're the helpers, to then be the ones needing the help it's disheartening for sure.
At the time, paramedics were being attacked with pipes, stabbed with knives, and pepper sprayed in the face.
Those are the most obvious glaring cases that really shine the light on the need for this.
Now, in 2022, as the attacks are escalating, workers say one factor for the increase of assaults is that AMR paramedics now transport mental health patients, both those going voluntarily into treatment and involuntarily under a police hold. This change began in 2016. Around the same time, paramedics say assaults began to rise. According to workers, that puts paramedics in a tough position. Other secure transport vehicles typically have a barrier between the person being transported and the driver, like in a police car. Ambulances don't have those security components, as they're not primarily used for transporting people in custody.
So the AMR paramedics and EMTs are on their own to deal with the violence.
Union leaders say the attacks on paramedics are also an attack on everyday people in emergencies who may not get the 911 response time they so desperately need. There's this response from Multnomah County. The county believes that transport of people on these holds is best served by being a component of the medical system rather than the criminal justice system. So the idea behind this change in 2016 is that it would be less traumatic for a person in a mental health crisis to be transported by paramedics than by police. However, workers are telling me that the change has created unintended consequences. So let's look at this example of the SUV attack, right?
Police come out to that scene because of the crash, and they ended up charging him and citing him with all of those crimes. But at the same time, they put him on a police hold to a hospital, which then triggers an AMR employee to then come out to this scene, and those paramedics had to transport that very man that attacked their coworkers to the hospital. So you start to see the irony here and why the paramedics say, they don't feel safe doing this.
Yeah, it's a big gray area for them. And once again, you highlighted the dangers that they deal with. And that's not even talking about how they've had to work through this pandemic that we've all experienced. So it's like layer upon layer of a difficult situation for these people who are coming to save us. Another thing they have to deal with. That
they were taking self-defense classes for a job where you're supposed to be helping people.
It's unbelievable.
Great story. Yeah. Keep us updated.
Elise, thank you.